Hello, all you beautiful gamers out there. Totem Lord here, and not really with a review. We're just gonna kind of go over and ask the question that everybody is not asking because we only have a couple viewers. But in our videos, you may have noticed we review the physical copies of games, and some people, probably like 3 out of the 15 that watch them, are probably wondering what makes a 10 on our grand scale of personal beliefs, really. So I'm Totem Lord here.
I'm Jason Dude.
And Shadow David Rock Gaming.
Alrighty, let's get down to it. Now, I think first we're going to show you with what set the stage for physical copies here. Lord Deva.
Let's go back to the ancient days when we were all children, elder creatures. So I have Final Fantasy.
La Original.
Yes. Take a gander at this.
It's thick.
It's thick. Not only is it thick, but the book is thick and does not close in the thing. Amazing. The book that came with this now is 80 pages long. 80 pages in the book that came with this. Let me show you. 80 pages.
And it has the sword.
Yeah. Fully covered, colored, just maps, informations. Basic old Nintendo, glorious Final Fantasy. And I know that when my brother and I would be looking at games when we were kids at this store, this one stood out the most of all because when everything else was gray, this was metallic gold.
It was true.
So it's always stood out. So of course anyone that had it out of the box was like looking at the cartridge and took it home to rent because obviously
The
it's
mere
gold.
sheen of it.
We're young and we like shiny. They knew.
I still like shiny.
And it came with a plethora of maps and all that good stuff. So just kind of on the note of what we started out with, our roots. Yeah, golden cartridges, books that are 80 pages long, fully colored.
Information
Standard.
at the wazoo.
Standard.
Standard.
That's our history, people. That's our history.
Oh, yes. Don't you have one to show off here, Lord Jace?
Well, I have Dragon Warrior. I have not personally enjoyed this game myself, but as far as the coloration goes, and this is standard too.
Can you get a little
Oh, yeah.
shallow with us here, brother? Can you just...
I can get very shallow.
just see what it looks like. What does it come with?
It comes with a beautiful, nice little book here. It's got some nice thickness. It's not
Oh,
nearly
it looks
as thick
colored.
Yeah, it's colored. It's got a lot of information.
Up to the last page. How many are there?
There's 33, basically.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's still a lot.
I mean, and it's got nice, little pictures. It's got a nice little chunk of information for just about everything.
Colored. I see it broken up to the individual items and color.
Yeah, I
like
mean,
that.
it's nice, and you don't get that now.
And this is a basic game. This was not a special box one.
Yeah, this is nothing box setted. This is just all came in this nice, just a nice, beautiful little package here, and it's sturdy enough so you're not going to damage anything, and the artwork alone is, as it says, epic.
It does say it. Now, the reason why I made this channel is because, well, as it may seem, I am a fan of physical copies of games, and I've been noticing a bit of a trend. Now, here's a game I picked up. I'm not trying to pick on Payday 2. I like the multiplayer on it. I think it's pretty decent. However, here's the disappointing part. You open it up. Oh god, I don't know if I can do this.
Soul wrenching.
Ugh. Nothing but white. Maybe some boring limited warranty words. Absolute nothing. I'm gonna pull a page from Shad's book here. Bye, Felicia.
Bye.
I need potion. I can't go on.
Potion.
Give me strength.
Eat it.
To the lords.
I like that this is refilling my vitality, but I could use something extra in it that would bring down my intelligence, if you know what I mean.
Scuba?
Now, when it comes to physical copies of games, there's kind of three categories I've noticed. There's the standard that you get, which is that wretched thing I just threw. But not all of them fall under that category. We also have like pre-order goodies, and we also have just gorgeous boxes that you have to special order. Chad, I believe that you have the special box.
You, yes, a special box.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
So this one, metallic, as I blind everyone, but also beautiful art. Now this thing is pretty hefty compared to the hand, so it's not just like a fancy box that has the box with the game in it. This has.
box.
We need to like edit. We need to get some sound effects in this game. So it has the actual game
background
box. Art. Once again, beautiful cinematics. Hey, look at that! It had all the blah blah that nobody wants to see. They have Fire Emblem Warriors. I believe this is the audio track, soundtrack, sound selection. Yeah.
Yep, that'd be the soundtrack.
So if you've played this on the 3DS, it has the little sprites of the heroes, which is really cool.
They have a neat little throwback to the 3DS, even though it's not that old, but, you know.
A miniature poster, so it's not like the huge wall one, but it's this, and it kind of shows the characters that are in-game from each game throughout the generations.
Just gorgeous.
One side is English, one is Japanese. One is Chechnyan, obviously. And then we have this. The Fire Emblem
We need a
Warriors.
pig Latin version.
What is in this butte?
That
It's sealed, so I can show you this, but we're
Uh,
keeping it safe.
that was the Fire Emblem Warriors character card set.
Ah, pristine.
and six.
We'll make trillions. But yeah, so this was what? This was the box set that you bought. Typically the price, or I'm not saying this one because I don't know, but I've seen things get up to like $80 to under $200 for like certain box sets of certain
easily.
games. So coming with that pretty price tag, you get a poster, a soundtrack, a collection of cards, pristine condition, a box, and yeah, I think that's it. And then just like the beautiful case.
Now, something like that would definitely be a 10, but it'd probably be judged a bit more harsher, wouldn't you say?
Well, it had better be a 10, because if it's anything less than that, then you've just wasted your money. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, if it's a pre-order, is that what it's for?
I'd say more like a special order.
Special order.
Pre-order, I think we just have like a goodie or two, kind of like I'm not sure if Code of Princess was per se, but actually the one that you have is actually a pre-order bonus. Would you mind
Flashes.
showing the beautiful gamers out there?
What's the Shantae? Shantae?
Shantae,
Shantae.
warrior princess. I mean, half genie hero.
Half-naked woman, AKA.
1,000 Xena.
But yes, this is kind of like the same style as the older game I had, the Dragon Warriors. Same kind of box setup, and the art is just as good.
Close coloring.
Let's pop her open. I mean that in the most unsadistic way.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Beautiful.
It is. Now this is what came with, this is the soundtrack.
Yes.
This is a nice little soundtrack. It's got beautiful artwork as well.
I really do like the artist.
Agreed. I do like how they have the track listing. It's not just a
And
here's
look
a
at all
CD.
those fucking all those songs.
Oh yes.
So many, 30? No.
Not too shabby for a video game soundtrack, no less.
Kidding.
They're getting really good. I do appreciate the audio. Like, they're not kind of just pinging in and you have like these so many notes to work with. Like, they're actually getting orchestras, and it's actually a real
Yeah.
pleasure to listen to.
Putting some money into trying to make something quality.
Yeah.
And this is kind of the extras as far as pictures. I don't think they have anything to do with the actual game line. I think they're just concept drawings.
That there is a little bit of information on them. I haven't looked at it since I first got it.
Yeah, there is.
But yeah, there's a little bit of backstory and whatnot.
With your huge fingers.
With my clawed arms.
We're getting unliked right now because of your fingers.
I'm so sorry. I'll try to burn off my prints. I do what I can. And then you got, you know, your normal little switch casing here. It's still got the unmentionables, but also it's not white, and it has its own little booklet just for itself as well. If I can just.
Oh, very slick, my friend.
Indeed.
Just pluck it out there.
But look at that. It's got like a little thing, little pictures. Might be repetitive, but you know what? They're not. They're all different.
They did something.
Yeah, they didn't just leave it white with nasty print on it. And even their normal just little booklet has nice little pictures. It's fairly informative.
And it's colored, and
And it's colored and it's nice. I mean, and it's, you know, it's another, what, 24 pages?
And really, that's not even like a whole lot to even ask for as a
God, have a whole
not even speaking as a collector, but just like somebody who wants to even just like save space on your Switch, you know,
Yeah.
or video game console, whatever your preference is, whether you're PlayStation, Xbox.
We
or-
won't judge.
That's all the council does. Jace is judge. Now the special order ones I have. You guys have seen Sonic Mania. You guys know that one. It had a reversible cover. It had artwork, which is pretty cool.
Do check out the video.
Shameless self-promotion. It's not my personal take, but this is just an example of what could be for people who collect, or just, you know, flat out want a physical copy. Axiom Verge. What I really like about this is not just the goodies, because when it comes to extra goodies, there is a little bit of a trend, and that's perfectly okay with me. We have an original soundtrack, track listing on the back. Oh my god, the music in Axiom Verge.
Which is good, because, like, Axiom Verge is fantastic.
Oh god, we could do a whole video on it.
Yeah.
Then we have a making of documentary. I think that's cool. I still need to watch that because the game was just amazing. I want to learn more about it. Here's kind of a throwback to the old NES, Super Nintendo days. You got a poster, and here's a freaking sweet part. On the back, you got a map. Yes.
Cool.
It is, it tells you what areas are in the game. It tells you, events that happen, and it's colored, and you can tell where you're going. And I didn't use it my first go through, but it's kind of like a map / guide. Really,
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
you used to have to pay extra money for players' guides.
you don't even have to use your the Google. And
I love the art.
and another neat little thing they threw in was an art book similar to Shantae, similar to Sonic Mania. It's got a whole bunch of neat art on. It's not just well, I mean, yes, it is monsters in the game. It also talks about the main character's perspective on them. They're not official names of them. He actually says, if this person were to name them, he knows nothing about this. He would call it this because of its features. So kind of a neat little thing. That's the special order if you wanted to do that, which, but there's also the standard. Not too shabby. It's about it's kind of what you'd see on the Nintendo Switch shop. And the back's pretty informational. Although it has no booklet, it does have art, so that's kind of cool.
It does have.
We're not looking at white. And probably one of my more notable features about this is if you got this version versus just this, this actually went to the creator's family to help cure a disease.
Oh wow,
Yeah, this was literally $10 more than this. That's all.
that's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Good
No.
cause.
Yes. So yes, seeing as how we're each 3 different individuals, I thought it'd be really cool if we each shared our own personal favorite on the Switch. We're all 3 Switch owners. We belong to the Switch Lord Council. So yeah, some potion before we go on, just in case.
Just in case.
This has been such a wordy bitch.
Revitalizing.
It's gonna say rejuvenating.
Shad, would you like to lead us off with a personal favorite physical copy that you own or have selected?
I like the Disgaea 5. I got it from Japan before it came to the US, so it still has like the animations. The Kaji. So it's not in English. It's completely in the original language, and it's
Awesome.
I like the animation or the animations, the pictures on the front. This is not it. Is that it's all chibi art and it's got everybody kind of compact in there. And if you've played Disgaea, that is a lot of characters, a lot of classes, and so to see it all kind of in this amazing collage is just awesome. So I really like that one.
Right on. What about you, Jace? What did you pick out for a personal fave?
Well, my personal fave is, well, Tetris, of course.
Tetris.
Tetris.
How peculiar for you, my lord.
I know, but keychains.
Thank the old gods and the new.
Praise them when they actually gave you nice little trinkets. I actually absolutely love Tetris. It was one of the first games ever I really got into, at least puzzle-wise, I guess. But
Yeah, since we were little, that was like your
like your first like Game Boy going at it. That and Mortal Kombat, I think is what we had.
yeah.
The nice thing about that is that costs exactly the same as a standard without the outer box or without the goodies, so not too shabby.
It's possible, and it's possible. There's really no excuse.
And that's another Sega one, which Sega seems to be really good about the extras. So,
Did they go away? Say goodbye.
I think they were consumed.
Yeah.
Perhaps they needed some potion. The one I picked for a personal fave, it's not even one I've even played a whole lot. It belongs to another council member, Death Lord. It is called Fate Extello, the Umbral Star. And what I like about it, it's got good art, very informational on the back, and they utilize the inside. It's got a manual. The manual is very informative. It has bios. It's got a story. Just, basic information you need for a video game, should you care to look. But yeah, stuff like this is what, game developers could be doing for not even that much effort, in my opinion.
And you get so much better response from your audience or consumer, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Anywho, any final thoughts, my lords?
Go back to the old ways.
Go children. Return.
Return.
Yeah.
We're good to you. We pay you fuck tons of money. Give us something good to love and enjoy.
Yes. Alrighty, my lords. I do believe that wraps things up. We are the Switch Lord Council. We are here to save physical copies, and we shall... Oh, let me line that up. And we shall catch you next time